Have you ever heard of a country with more pyramids than Egypt? A land where the mighty Nile flows through golden deserts, where kingdoms once ruled the heart of Africa, and where history and struggle intertwine like threads of fate? Welcome to Sudan, a nation of mystery, beauty, and resilience. This is the story of a land forgotten by many, but unforgettable once you truly know it. Sudan, officially known as the Republic of the Sudan, lies in northeast Africa, bordered by Egypt, Libya, Chad, the Central African Republic, South Sudan, Ethiopia, and Eritrea, and blessed by the Nile River. Sudan has been a cradle of civilization for over 5,000 years. While modern headlines often talk about war or crisis, Sudan's story is far deeper. It's a journey through ancient empires, cultural pride, and unshakable human spirit. Long before the world knew the pharaohs of Egypt, the Kingdom of Kush flourished in what is now northern Sudan. The Kushites built their own pyramids, not a few, but over 200 of them, at places like Meroe and Nuri. These pyramids were smaller but steeper, and they served as royal tombs for powerful kings and queens, known as the Black Pharaohs. The Kingdom of Kush was not a shadow of Egypt. It was a rival and sometimes conqueror. Around 750 BC, the Kushite king Pianki invaded Egypt, uniting both lands under one rule. Imagine that! The rulers of Sudan once sat on the Egyptian throne. Sudan's pyramids, though less famous, whisper a secret. This was one of Africa's greatest civilizations. Centuries passed, and with the rise of Islam in the 7th century, Arab traders and travelers brought new faith and culture to Sudan. Slowly, ancient kingdoms transformed into Islamic sultanates, especially the Sultanate of Sennar in the 16th century. The blend of Arab and African cultures gave Sudan a unique identity, a land where desert tribes, river farmers, and nomads shared stories, poetry, and music that echoed through the dunes. Sudan became a bridge between Africa and the Arab world, where languages, traditions, and beliefs intertwined. In the 19th century, the story took a darker turn. The Ottoman Empire, and later the British, saw Sudan's strategic importance and sought control. But Sudanese resistance was fierce. In the late 1800s, a man named Muhammad Ahmad, known as the Mahdi, led a powerful rebellion against the British-Egyptian rule. His movement created the Mahdist state, one of the few successful anti-colonial revolutions of its time. For years, Sudan was a symbol of defiance and faith, a place where people fought not just for land, but for dignity. However, by 1898, British forces returned, establishing the Anglo-Egyptian rule, and Sudan's independence dreams were delayed once again. Finally, after decades of struggle, Sudan gained independence in 1956. The streets of Khartoum, its capital, filled with hope and pride. But unity was fragile. The country was divided between a largely Muslim north and a Christian and animist south. This division soon led to civil war, one of the longest in African history. Still, through hardship and hope, Sudanese people held on to their dreams of peace. In 2011, after years of conflict and negotiation, South Sudan became an independent nation, the newest country in the world. It was a historic moment, but also a painful separation. Sudan lost a large part of its oil reserves, deepening economic struggles. Yet, even through these trials, Sudan's people continued to push for justice and reform. At the heart of Sudan lies Khartoum, where the Blue Nile and White Nile merge into one mighty river. The city tells two stories, one of ancient glory and another of modern challenges. You'll find bustling markets selling spices, gold, and handmade crafts, alongside neighborhoods filled with music and laughter. Despite hardships, Khartoum remains a city of dreamers and doers, where artists, students, and entrepreneurs believe that the country's true wealth lies not in oil or gold, but in its people. Sudanese culture is vibrant and diverse. Traditional Sudanese music blends African rhythms with Arabic melodies. Instruments like the oud, tambur, and tabla create sounds that tell stories of love, struggle, and pride. The Sudanese cuisine is rich too. Dishes like ful medames, fava beans, kisra, fermented flatbread, and asida, a porridge-like dish, bring families together. And let's not forget the hospitality. Sudanese people are known for welcoming strangers with coffee, laughter, and open hearts, no matter how little they have. Sudan is vast, the third largest country in Africa, with landscapes that stretch from the Sahara Desert to lush savannas along the Nile. Its wildlife includes lions, giraffes, elephants, and countless bird species. But beyond nature's beauty, Sudan faces tough environmental challenges, droughts, desertification, and floods that test the resilience of its farmers and herders. Yet, even in the harshest seasons, Sudan's people adapt, finding life where others might only see sand and stone. In recent years, Sudan has been in the headlines for political turmoil and conflict, especially after the fall of longtime ruler Omar al-Bashir in 2019. The revolution was led by ordinary citizens, teachers, students, mothers, and artists, demanding freedom, peace, and justice. Their courage inspired the world. Though challenges remain, from economic instability to ongoing conflicts, there's still hope in the voices of Sudan's youth, who dream of rebuilding their nation with compassion and unity. Sudan's story is not just one of struggle, it's one of survival and strength. From ancient pyramids rising in golden sands to modern voices calling for change, Sudan has always stood tall against the odds. It reminds us that even in darkness, there is light, and in hardship, there is humanity.